Also, Aiken County officials saying today's storm damage is the worst the Langley area has seen since Hurricane Helene. Your Sydney Hood is live in Langley. And Sydney, a lot to probably assess, seeing as though the Aiken County officials have really put out that's a huge statement as far as damage is concerned. What are you seeing right now?
And neighbors I've spoken to out here have also echoed that, saying that the damage that they're seeing today is worse than what they saw during Hurricane Helene. And like Mikkel just mentioned, the National Weather Service did confirm that a tornado did touch down here in Langley, which also lines up with what neighbors were telling me today. They said that they heard the wind roaring this morning. They heard some loud booms, and they said it sounded like a tornado. It looked like a tornado from what they could see, but they weren't 100% sure. But now we've got the official confirmation. I'm going to step out of the way so you can get a look at what I'm seeing behind me. This is Dunbar Road, and this house right here, I spoke to the family right here. It's a family of 7, and as you can see, their house looks untouched, but earlier today there was a tree leaning on it. The family tells me that that tree actually kind of started leaning during Hurricane Helene and actually fell onto the house today. But my main focus is behind the house in a back shed. That was one of the first things that caught my eye this morning whenever I got out here around 10 o'clock. And the family that lives here says that underneath the rubble, underneath those trees, is actually their car, their one and only car underneath the debris and trees. So they were just devastated to come out and to see that, but they are also counting themselves lucky as no one in their family was hurt. And I've heard that same thing from a bunch of the neighbors that I've spoken to out here today, that they are just thankful that their families are untouched and that a lot of the things damaged today can be replaced.
We just got a lot of cleanup to do now and get roofs fixed, and you know, whatever damage we can do, fix it, we're going to fix it. So it could have been a lot different. It could have been a lot worse. And I'm just so thankful that it wasn't.
And like I said, hearing that from a lot of the neighbors today, and I've seen a lot of the neighbors actually come out in this area today asking what can they do to help each other. Earlier today, I saw a cluster of maybe about 10 or so neighbors from what I could see trying to help this family behind me get the tree off of their house and clear this roadway a little bit so cars could get down. Earlier today, there was a lot of trees down in the road and not a lot of cars could get through. There was a power line that was down over to the side of me. That since has been cleared. I've seen Dominion Energy out here making sure people have power out here, and a lot of SCDOT trucks out here. So really a lot of people stepping on the ground, helping each other out, helping their neighbors out, getting ready to clean up so that they can restore some sense of normalcy back in this neighborhood, Courtney.
Wow, just very reminiscent, and our hearts go out because we definitely know what they're experiencing and our help too. So we're looking forward to maybe being able to help soon, and I'm sure you'll be covering this all evening. And maybe if there's places that are taking donations, whether it be money or all the items that we know that they're going to need, we'll definitely look forward to that. Thank you so much for that, Sydney. You stay safe as well. All right, our Sky 12 drone showing video of today's storm damage in Aiken County. High winds, even damaging, take a look there, the Langley Fire Department, and knocking down power lines. The assistant chief, fire chief that is, say thankfully no one was hurt.
We had no injuries, nobody got killed. That's a, good thing, and we ain't had nobody like I said, I found the one couple that their building was about to collapse on them. I got them to safety, and they safe now.
That is good to hear. They say other fire departments helped in with that cleanup. And Cedar Creek Road in Wagner also reporting flooding as the road was washed out this morning. This has been an ongoing problem during heavy rains, and last August we told you about emergency vehicles having issues going on dirt roads like the one you just saw there. Aiken County officials say the county spent $30,000 to $50,000 to try and solve the problem with the Department of Transportation. They say the only solution is to pave the road and install the proper drainage systems. Coming up on News 12 at 6 o'clock, your Will Rio will have more on those cleanup efforts. And to Allendale County, also seeing washed out roads from the flooding. This is video of those roads that have been washed out because of the rain. Coming up in the next half hour, your Audrey Dickherber will be live in Allendale County with a look at that latest damage. And Barnwell County is also seeing some flooding today. This is video of our crews driving along roads that are washed out, along with homes that you can imagine are experiencing flooding as well. And